retard, retard.
Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Voyager, what do you mean? XP11. There's a new scenery out for San Francisco from FSD. I think, isn't it SFD Mr. X? So, yeah, keen to look at the new scenery there. Nightshade, Wolf Tango Fox, hello. Flight Simulations, hello to you. Konto Ostu, guten Abend. I hope you're all doing well. Well, yeah, I mean, XP11 is around the corner, so why not take the opportunity to, well, fly some X-plane, right? So we are flying this beauty, A321 Neo from Las Vegas, as you can see here, and we're flying it to San Francisco, on PilotEdge, of course. We are already logged in, so we are good to go. There we go. Alrighty. So how have you all been? That needs to be on. I don't know why these panels are always off. Right, we should be on a good data cycle here. And so if we put Las Vegas, San Francisco, we should get the routing. There we go. Insert. Right. So what are we up to today? Today, a pretty chill stream. So we're starting in the XP11, and then later we'll go into DCS again. So we're gonna have a little community flight there. Right, so we've got the flight plan right here. Actually, let me go have a look. There we go. So we are called JetBlue 7344. Flight plan is filed, and zero fuel expected is 75.5 tons. That's quite a lot. 21.5 tons of load. Flight time an hour, pretty much, and we're departing Joker 3, and so on. The fuel required. Let's have a look. So fuel required is 6.7, 6.8 block fuel, and we have a little bit extra fuel there. So, how have you all been? Hope you're all doing good. Let's start with the alternate. Kilo Sierra Mike Foxtrot. Kilo Sierra Mike Foxtrot. That goes in there. We call it JetBlue 7344. Cost and X is a whopping 10. Nice. 10 it is. Oh yeah, weather. Let's have a look at quickly at the weather. There it is. So we've got San Francisco, 10 miles, few 700, few 1600. So kind of early morning or morning cloud cover. Pretty normal for San Francisco. Hey, Pack, how you doing? 14 degrees, 2995 there, and we have forecast wind going 310, 15, gust 20. So it's freshening up a bit. Sky clear, however. Right, here in Las Vegas, we've got 10 miles, few 18,000, 28 degrees. I have started active sky. And, yeah, so that should be fine. Right, just just quickly have a look at the ATIS frequency. It should be 32.4. And Fiat, hey, how you doing? 32.4. Just make sure that we are connected to.
Clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude,
Here we are.
and if flight following is requested.
And QB,
Read
hey, how you
back
doing?
all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information India.
India.
Harry Reid International Airport. ATIS information India. 1456 Zulu. Wind 180 at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 18,000. Temperature 29er. Dew point 17. Altimeter 29908. Arriving runways 19er left, 19er right, 26 left. Departing runways 19er left, 19er right, 26 right. Visual approaches to
So I
VFR
hope
departures
for runway
contact
26
clearance
right.
delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude.
So 26 right is what I'm speculating on. So let's have a look. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Yeah, doing very well. Had an interesting rotation. Some lovely destinations, Bilbao, Salzburg. And I had interesting flight. I had to pick up an aircraft from maintenance. So we did a ferry flight as well, which was pretty cool. Love doing that. So we go to departure. That was a Joker 3 we're expecting. There we go. So 26 right would be this one here. And we're going to get to that in a second. Voyager, is subscriber channel now for YouTube subscription only? It seems that I don't access more. You should. I could try again to see, because I did put the integration with Twitch as well. But yeah, thanks for the feedback though. Nobody has complained up to now, so I thought it was working. But I'll have a look into that, Voyager. Cruising level 340 is filed, so that's fine. 340. And the temperature up there is minus 43, let's say. So minus 43. Temperature here at the moment 29. Hey Andreas, Navent. 29 degrees here. And let's go in it. That's correct. That needs to be changed. Well, it shouldn't really need to be aligned like that, but I think here in the Toliss you have to do it for some reason. Good. We'll enter that in a second. Let's go into the Toliss screen here. So we want to make sure that we have the same settings. So ground services. Chocks are in place. Cool. Loading info, that's what I wanted. So we want to have... Oh, hold on. General settings, let's do... Hang on. Where's my... Imperial? No. Loading info. There we go. Kilograms. So we want to have block fuel, we said. 6 something. Yeah, 6.8, let's say. And for the zero fuel weight, we want to have 75 and 5. So let's put a couple of more passengers in here. I think I did something like 208 passengers. And we've got a bit of cargo there. Yeah, a bit of cargo there. Well, pretty much close to max zero fuel weight. Wow, that's a lot. Max landing should be about, yeah, 79.2, 79.4 in that region, that's correct. So load these settings. That should be fine. 6.8 is good, align in 2 minutes. Just going to set up something on Sim Toolkit Pro here. So for the SID Joker 3, there we go. So 26 right. It says well, before we set everything up, top level is 190. Before we do anything here, let's get the clearance then. So the weather. Piece of pen. Paper, I mean. Where's my pen? So, 7344. So we had information Juliet. It was 2999 is the alternate 2999 set. 2,200 feet, is that correct? So look at the elevation here on the charts. Yeah, 2,200, that's good. Alright, so the weather is syncing up nicely. Fantastic. I love it. So that's a long departure route, and we are proceeding to Kino next. So it's going to be Joker 3 and then the Keno transition. So let me just jot that down. Joker 3 Keno climb squawk freak. So let's have a look at the clearance, 18.0.
Harry Reid International Airport. ATIS information Juliet. 1556 Zulu.
So I hope I've got the button set correctly. Las Vegas clearance, a very good afternoon. JetBlue 7344 requesting clearance, please.
JetBlue 7344 Las Vegas clearance, good morning. Clear to San Francisco International Airport. Joker 3 departure, Kano transition as filed. Climb via SPED, squawk 4270.
JetBlue 7344 cleared to San Francisco. Joker 3 departure, Keno transition, climb as filed by the SID, and squawk is 4270.
JetBlue 7344, read back correct, expect runway 26 right.
Expecting 26 right. Thank you, JetBlue 7344. Oh, what you mean? Oh, come on. It's not that bad. I mean, X-Plane 12 hopefully will bring some better visuals. We shall see. Good, so we got the clearance. So as expected, why is the flaps on 1? Test. Actually, you know what? Let me see. No, let's do it that way. It is that bad? No, it's not. Come on. So yeah, X-Plane 12 hopefully will bring some improvements regarding the visuals, etc. You only want the A330. Is there something in the planning? A330 for X-Plane. Hey FlyLeo, how you doing? Well, one thing I really like about X-Plane is the fact that it just has much better physics. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually activating the yellow ilic pump and the override blue, so that way. Oh, that's interesting. Not sure why it's not really... Right, that actually would be a problem. In real life, that would be a case for maintenance, because the yellow ilic pump is not pumping out 3000 psi. Yeah, you can see hydraulic yellow ilic pump low pressure. Hey, Flying Finn, or Flying Fox Finn, hey, how you doing? Thank you again. Another raid. Big shout out to Flying Fox Finn. Let me see if I can give you a shout out here. There we are. Thank you so much. Make sure to check out his channel. There we go. Now we got the... That's interesting. I never had that before. Right. So flaps are now in. Cool. As X-Plane is building there. Oh, yeah, you're right. In X-Plane 12, yeah, you're right. We are getting a new A330. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that works out. So 75.3 final figures with a 27.20 fuel weight CG. Got a block fuel of 6.8. There we go. And let's do 26 right. So it was nice that she confirmed 26 right for us. That saves a lot of hassle later on. Yeah, Lilo, I'm excited to hear that. I really am. So that's actually really cool to hear. Right, that doesn't work. Sound add-on, there we go. Hey, Lepticate, how you doing? Joker 3 Kenner transition, that's what we got. Yeah, so performance-wise, you said something like it's a lot smoother now, correct? Right, from Keno, we're going direct to Rusmy, and then from there, I do expect a ILS 28 right with the Diamond 5 star. And then, let's see, it should be via... Let's have a look. So, approach, ILS, 28 right. And if we're coming via the Diamond 5, so that's a Diamond 5 via Rusmy. It'll take us to Arki, and then from Arki we'll be getting onto the ILS. So it's going to be Arki. There it is. Transition Arki, and then Rusmy insert. So let's have a look at the routing. Looking good to me. We've got all the way Keno Rusmy, then we've got Diamond 5 arrival, all the way onto the final. Fantastic. Cool. That's all good. So init A page just filled out. With the alternate fuel though, let's just check quickly. What is that? Alternate fuel, right. Oh! Right. 1.4. So 1.4 it is. Good. I'd be excited about an A330, but I'm not holding my breath for a built-in default plane. Yeah, Ingo, that's always the question. Hey, Ingo, how you doing? So that's always the question, right? I think people from their experience, they definitely don't get too excited about these things. But who knows? Maybe we're going to be, you know, surprised, positively surprised. Who knows? Good. So let's go with the config 1+F active flight plan 26 right. So we've got a flap 1 and trim is up 0.1. So 1 up 0.1. Put that in there. Flex temperature is 52. So far, the A330 and the C750 look quite nice. They won't be FS Labs level, but hopefully good enough to enjoy. Yeah, who knows? And it'll be better once NVIDIA releases the DX12 driver. Okay. Have they announced anything? How long that will take? Probably not, correct. So speeds fairly high, 158, 158. It's a heavy bird today. 161. Transition 18,000. So, oh, hang on. Let me just do something here. .com. Okay, so here's the new website. So let's. Oh, I know what's happening there. Let me just see. That doesn't work here. So I need to find the right link. Right, there you go. Now I've got it. Oh no. Hold on. That is the right link. So we've got Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra. There it is. There it is. So we've got a NADP 2 departure, 3190, 3190. So those are that in here. 3190, 3190. 2 weeks only. What do you mean, fly leader, with the DX12 driver or the release? Right, engine out. SID is here. 26 right, 1945, and then right to Las Vegas. So acceleration is in 3,700 feet. And so we'll go fix info, Las Vegas 26 right. Initially that's going to be 259 degrees. And we go to 5 miles Las Vegas UR. 5 miles radius. And then we go back to Las Vegas UR to hold. Cool. Secondary copy active. And I guess for the arrival we'll use actually 26 left then. I think they have a good ILS approach there. So ILS 26 left, no star, no via. So that's good. That's all done. Flight plan. Our release and DX12. Nice. Oh, that's actually good news. Exciting news, actually. So, chocks away. Oh, guys, does anyone know what's happening here? Why do we have that box around? Yeah, so why do I have that X there? What's happening? How does the VUR compass in the top left. What do you mean, VOR compass? Ah, it's, yeah, mouse control thingy. Okay. Sorry, what mouse control thingy? Oh, sorry, yeah, charts. Yeah, so, yeah, that little X there. View. Oh, you meant it on the chart. Okay, let me show you that. It's an indication that your flight controls take inputs from the mouse. Seriously? Oh, you're right. Hang on. But... oh, you're right. That's why. You see, that's a good thing we checked this. So, pitch... roll, done. Ah, cheers. Yeah, that's really, really good. Let me also... let's calibrate. There we go. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so that's the reason. Yeah, thanks, guys. Right, that works. That works. So the box, it's not a VOR thingy in the sense of anything navigational wise. It's actually what we call MSA box, so minimum safe altitude box. It's the same info that you have on your charts. So if you go to your chart here, so you see that circle. Now this is pretty much simplified because we're on the departure, but if we were to look at an approach plate here for Las Vegas approach, let's do ILS 26 right. So there we go. So you see the same info, right? 10,200, 30,200, 8,400. And that is from Las Vegas VOR, which is there. Sorry, there. And so from there, depending on the bearings, you have a minimum safe altitude. Now, that's all it is, really. So, cool. That's all good. Good. I'll give you a briefing. So, for our departure, we're taking off 26 right. We're flying the departure route Joker 3. And that means up level 190. And the routing is taking us heading 259, intercept course 249 to Ruddy at above 4,000 and at probably 230 knots. So whenever I read something like that, what I check is obviously the routing itself. So Ruddy 4,000 to 30. We're going to have 4,800 there, that's no issue. And then on performance, I'll check the clean speed. So here actually I can see that green dot is 235. So that means for me we're going to be in flaps 1 plus F configuration until we pass the Ruddy intersection there. From there, it's track 189 to Zelts at or below 8,000, very important. So make sure we check that on the box here. 8,000 below, that's correct. Hey Hook, how you doing? And Captain Laranja, yes. go ahead with the question. Yeah, just ask. The ask spot isn't working right now, but you can ask me here. That's fine. Hey, Eagle Motion, how you doing? Good. So, Celts, and from there it is track 197 Magneto. Then we turn right. Magneto, track 262 Kruger at or below 11,000. So another restriction. 11,000. Correct. And from there, it's to Joker. Right, and that's where our departure route ends. The next is transition to Keno. And we got top altitude 190. So, from Joker on transition, maintain 190, expect 5 out of 10 minutes after departure. And that's pretty much it. Our compass tests, an aptitude test. No, so correct, Captain Ranja, if you have the abilities, you're not going to have an issue with that. Simple as that. So it's a test, obviously, you can't cheat on that. Alright, so that's just the way it is. And I don't think it's, you know, the tests in general aren't difficult. You personally may find one or two tests a little bit difficult because of your personal kind of abilities, but again, they're not testing for extreme values. If you have, you know, normal values, average values, that's fine. Don't expect you know, to pass top notch on every one of those tests. If you do that, you'd pressure yourself way too much. How come these sounds don't do anything? I'm a bit confused. That's weird. Right, so 190, brief that. First clear altitude is 190 with restrictions. MSA for climb out. So MSA is 12,900, and the extra fuel for San Francisco is about extra time about a ton. Here it says 1.3, but I think it was about a ton. So good for another approach in San Francisco. Taxi out hotspots. So we expect to taxi out. We push back from position 37, and then we taxi out.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber
Bravo.
experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight
Hey
entertainment
Lee,
will be
nice to see you
served.
again.
Thank you.
Lee, thank you so much for 33 months on Twitch. Thanks for support, Lee. I would be honoured if you had the time at some point again to join our DCS missions. We try to do them more regularly again. Thank you so much for your support. Right, so we taxi out via Charlie or Bravo, and then Alpha 2, Bravo 1, Bravo is all fine. That's all good. So here we go. So Charlie or Bravo, Alpha 2, Bravo 1, Bravo. Stop margin is enough. We have long runway for takeoff over 4,000 meters. Absolutely no issues. Engine out, we've briefed that straight out. If we need to, it's going to be 5 miles and then right to turn back to Las Vegas to hold. And the engine out acceleration is in 3,700 feet. We've done everything in non-standard. There's nothing non-normal. All good. So threats today, I don't see any threats apart from the higher terrain due to the west, but everything else is fine. Cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins covers are removed. Fuel quantity 6,760 kilograms. Balanced. Seatbelts on. ADIRS. NAF and bar roll ref. We got altimeter 2999 set. Although we can check the latest ATIS again. That's the cockpit preparation checklist completed. We have update information. Yeah, still Juliet, so that's all still the same. That's fine. Cool. Let's have a look. Better pushback. Pre-plan. So what I'll do, I'll push myself back a little bit here, and then we're going to pull ourselves forward to 7 Alpha. That's where we're going to be.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
It is advisable to check if you are on a apron side, so you can see that solid dashed line there. That's where the ground control. Here will be ramp control. This is then ground control. Now here on PilotEdge we don't have ramp control, so we're good to push back.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
So let's make sure we have the fuel pumps on, APU bleeders on. Let's also make sure that we put our transponder to on, so that we are transmitting. $738. That's a larger version, isn't it?
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I did my class one recently. They told me to do a Luger evaluation. Is that normal? I've not heard about that, Captain Ranger. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I guess if you've quoted that for them, then yeah, it's probably a little test, yeah. But I mean, it's a good thing that you answered honestly. And
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
But again, if you do that test, it should be fine then, yeah. It's something they have to do. Hey Geep, how you doing? Right, before start, park brake is off. Takeoff speeds thrust V1 158, VR 158, V2 161, flex 52. Windows closed. Beacon is on. Before start checklist completed. Why aren't the doors closing? I mean, not closing, but why are they not armed? That's something I need to check normally. Seatbelts are on. We've got beacon on. Alright, maybe that's Toliss bug then. Right, normally I would have to check that. Good. we got it's dual cooling, so we'll press that button up here, dual cooling. That will open both start valves, get the N2 rotating, engine 2 start. So we see both of these now opening, and we'll see a rotation of N2 around about 8 to 10%. So now they are doing the cooling cycle of the engine. Oh, you're right. Why is that? Yeah, Mike, well spotted. Yeah, that was on my HOTAS, not HOTAS, on the Bravo throttle quadrant. Right, there we go. So cooling cycle is now finished. That valve will close on engine 1. There we go. And now engine 2 will start up normally. And one thing is completely typical for the Neo. It just starts up a lot slower compared to the COs. Hey Diego. Yeah, Captain.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Yeah.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much, Captain Aranja, just to go through the test. Right, engine 1 starts. So now that's already done the cooling cycle. This will maybe do another cooling for, there we go, 3 or 4 seconds, and then the engine starts up, this one. So the dual cooling does help increase the, or decrease the amount of time you require for the engine start. Diego, I'm doing well, thanks for asking, how are you? Will you do someday a long haul, maybe with the you can do London Heathrow, JP London Heathrow? Yeah, I could. So at the moment, like I've said many times, I'm just flying so much in real life.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Thank you much. So I'm flying overtime like crazy, and I guess that will continue until October, November. Yeah, and then once I have more time, I'm happy to do more streaming, and then yeah, we'll do a long range at some point. So good engine start. We'll do the flows. This one first. That. We'll use flaps 1. The spoilers. Set the trim. That was up 0.1, just a tad. That's 0. And then we'll do a flight control check. So, full up, full down, neutral, full left. No, I don't want to update, thank you. So, yeah, that should be 299. Full right, there we go. And rudder, full left, full right. So, there we go. After the start checklist, anti-eyes is off, ecam status is checked, pitch trim is at 27 point something, 27.8, and rudder trim neutral after start checklist completed. Let's have a look for the ground frequency. So ground west of 19 would be here, and east of 101 right, that's at 1 to 1.1.
Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have.
So I'm going to taxi forward just a little bit to get closer to the ground apron line there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there. Brake check, brakes are working. If I am at home, yeah, I would probably join, but again, I'm flying so much in real life at the moment.
Sir, good morning. Cessna 124 Lima is 4 miles final allow, last 16 right, gear down.
This is the 124 Lima, then I saw runway 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear to land, 124 Lima.
Las Vegas ground, good afternoon or good morning. JetBlue 7344 at position 7 for taxi.
JetBlue 7344 Las Vegas ground, runway 26 right, taxi Charlie Bravo.
Charlie Bravo, holding point 26 right, JetBlue 7344. So, Charlie Bravo. So the left one first, and then at the end. Hey, Sim Caesar.
Thank you.
Sim Caesar, nice to see you first of all. Big round of applause. And thank you so much for gifting a sub to Poutine Flyer. Thank you so much, Poutine Flyer. I hope you're doing well. Sim Caesar, you flew the Bonanza, didn't you, in Microsoft? How was it? Did you like it? Oh, that's a nice view here. I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. Right, so let's do the rest of the items. That goes to auto. Actually, that here works, doesn't it? I don't know. I have not heard of any bigger updates. No. For the Toliss. I think the last one was a couple of weeks ago. Let's do the taxi checklist. Taxi checklist, we've got flight controls check, flap setting, config, 1+F.
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel.
Hey, fit for fun.
Could new subscribers
Thank you so much.
to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
And TV Revenger, hello to you. Fit for fun, thanks so much for 20 months here on Twitch for the Twitch Prime. Fit for fun, thank you so much for that. That's really kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Sim Caesar, you sent me yesterday. Oh, you okay? There we go. I liked it because I love V-tail Bonanza. I do too as well. Yeah, it's got a beautiful random external model and the panel looks cool. But other than that, it has the same feature set and okay. Yeah, that's what I would have expected, Sim Caesar. So, so you know, if you don't expect too much at the moment regarding the modeling of the aerodynamics.
Good morning, San Luis ground, Skyhawk 4963 Golf.
And you are happy.
Right,
I'm going to go right to the end.
Juliet, also the flight following to Long Beach Airport,
and then
9500.
And then we're going to go to the holding point.
San Luis Tower, Bear 1964 Bravo, Shutdown, BOR.
Yeah, I've still got a crazy schedule, Revenger. It's still crazy because we're still missing so many pilots.
San Luis ground 4963 Golf. You're going to walk down heavily because you repeat all traffic.
4963 Golf departure frequency 124.15 and squawk 5626.
Paul? Well, we are taxing out, so at the moment.
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel.
63 Golf, copy.
Man, it's beautifully smooth X-Plane 11 right now. It's really cool.
Type of
Love it.
aircraft says the Skyhawk.
So we got 5 minutes warm-up time with the engines. Approaching Bravo here, 26 right. And Tom as well to you. Thank you so much. Round of applause. Thank you so much for the 20 months. That's very kind of you as well. Thank you so much.
63 Golf, could you read back the squawk code for me?
Yeah, I copy that.
Oh, they've
Departure
got
frequency
dual cooling up there. Right, there you go. So, park brake on.
63 Golf.
Good. So let's recollect real quickly.
Thank you. Readback is correct. Runway 2.
So we are at the holding point Bravo
Runway
there.
29er taxi via Alpha. Thank you.
We're departing via the Joker 3
Bravo departing flight later tonight 124.
up 190. No changes. Fuel 6.6 tons
And Louis
exactly
Tower,
as
Baron
planned.
1964 Bravo's inbound VORA approach circle to land.
So
runway 29.
departure frequency should be 25.9, and tower is going to be 26 right 99. So
Circle left downwind
99.
runway 29er.
Runways 19er left, 19er right, 26 left. Departing runways 19er left, 19er right.
Let me check.
26 right. Visual approaches in use VFR departure.
No,
contact, clear
it's
delivery.
weird because
Advise
for
on
me
course heading,
it shows the
altitude,
connection
and
being
if
very
flight
good.
following is
So
requested.
thanks for the
Read back
feedback.
all runway assignments
On
and
my
hold
side, I
short
can't see
instructions.
anything.
Advise on initial contact.
Anything
you have
wrong.
Information, Juliet.
Tango, looking for a south departure.
So 25.9. I'm going to pre-select
ready to
that.
taxi to active and looking for flight.
What,
following
seriously?
To
Microsoft unusable.
Airport.
Crash the desktop. Well, then I'm happy that I'm in X-Plane 11. Right, that's departure. That's tower. We are all set.
733 Echo Victor Riverside ground departure frequency.
So next thing we'll do is the lineup checklist.
Squawk 1541.
okay, departure frequency is 1354. And sorry, repeat. Departure frequency is 135.4 and squawk 15, and I lost the last two digits for 3 Echo Victor.
733 Echo Victor squawk 1541.
Squawk 1541, Skyhawk 733 Echo Victor.
Taxi Echo Victor, read back correct.
Just wondering if I had that command.
3 Echo Victor is ready, taxi to the
I don't have that here. Okay, so if you if you look back for the engine start, or you'll see that it opens up both start valves, and it does a 8%, 10% N2 rotation until the cooling time has elapsed. So it
Okay,
straightens
you're
out the
reading
high
transponder for 3 Echo
the high pressure shaft.
So
the N2 shaft.
Asking about the weather. The weather is final visibility 1,100 feet is broken. Just confirming these is top visual conditions.
Roger, I have the weather for 3 Echo Victor. Thank you.
Las Vegas Tower, good morning. JetBlue 7344, holding short 26 right at Bravo, ready.
That's your Echo Victor, runway 27, taxi Alpha Charlie.
Runway 27, Alpha Charlie. Skyhawk 733 Echo Victor.
JetBlue 78344, Las Vegas Tower, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff, JetBlue 7344, thank you. Right, so there we go, clear takeoff, strobes on, lights on, approach sector is
Bravo,
clear.
runway 29 clear to land.
Runway
Right.
29
Line of
clear to land,
checklist.
1964.
We have takeoff runway is 26 right, full length, TCAS, T-A-R-A, and the packs are on. Line of checklist complete, we're good to go. Getting ready for takeoff. Is the Toliss better than the flight vector? To be honest, I think both are pretty much on the same level. And you'll have people preferring Toliss, and you have people preferring the flight vector. The only thing I like about Toliss is the fact that you have different options. Right, so good on that. Takeoff. And I like the sounds here. Manflex 52, SAS runway, auto thrust blue. Thrust set. Oh, it's a heavy bird, look at that. Acceleration is a lot slower than what you're used to. Here's 100 knots, and the Neos are powerful.
Good afternoon, Riverside Tower,
E1,
Skyhawk 733
rotate.
Echo Victor, hold short.
Nice smooth rotation. Pause the climb. Gear up.
Riverside Tower, 42 runway 27 clear to takeoff.
Nah.
JetBlue 7344, contact departure with safe flight.
Over to departure, JetBlue 7433.
64
Autopilot.
Bravo, taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
Taxi to the ramp via Alpha, 1964 Bravo.
64
San Luis
Bravo,
Tower,
taxi
Sky
again.
4963 Golf, holding short runway 29, ready for left downwind departure.
So, thrust climb up magenta, autopilot 1, or thrust. Las Vegas departure, JetBlue 7344, passing 4000, climbing by the Joker 3.
JetBlue 7344, Las Vegas departure, radar contact.
There we go, radar contact, fantastic. Let's look up the right-hand window here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, as we depart here. Lovely. So we had a max 230 until ruddy, which is fine now. We go back to managed speed. The aircraft.
Good afternoon, departure,
Now
Skyhawk
select
733
250.
Echo Victor is at 1,500
Next
runway.
restriction is here at 8,000 below.
723 Echo Victor, look at departure, radar contact. You weren't assigned runway heading, were you?
Zero, speed is checked. Flat zero.
Negative, I wasn't.
Right.
Good. Disarming the ground spoilers. Switching off the turn of light here. Taxi lights. Flaps R0, gear is up. Fantastic. Cool. There we go. Results 8,000 below. Wow, we're not climbing that fast today, are we? I mean, 2,000 feet is not bad, but definitely for Neo. Hey Danny, good evening. Yeah, definitely heavy. Doing well, thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? Yeah, Voyager heavy, exactly. Right, next restriction now is 11,000. And that is going to be at Kruger. So we go to Magneto now, then to Kruger, 11,000 below. Poutine Flyer, I don't think they've changed anything. So
Santa Barbara departure, Skyhawk 4963 Golf, 1,400 feet over San Luis Obispo Airport.
463 Golf, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact.
yeah, so I remember that I told you guys that on final approach, especially with config full, the pitch value doesn't really reflect the real aircraft, and I don't think it has changed much, i.e. nothing. So it still feels a bit off. You're just done with your preparation for the next school year. Nice, but hang on, when's your holiday end then? I love the 321 Neos. They are beautiful aircraft, they really are. Just flew one to Malta not too long ago on my last rotation. Nice and heavy, so like full passenger load, and it behaves so nicely. Captain Chaos, hey, I've had a good weekend. Wow, yeah, I'm enjoying my weekend, yeah. I know it's Sunday evening, but yeah, I did. Hope yours was fine as well, Captain Chaos. Right, we've got speed are constrained, so again, Kruger 11,000 below. Now he didn't say anything else. So I said climbing via the Joker 3. He didn't say climb flight level whatever, which would have then eliminated that restriction. He just said identified. So he expects me to fly according to the procedure. and respect all of the restrictions. No, so Robin, this is XP11. It should say that in the title as well. Good. Now we are not really 10,000 above the ground yet, so I'll just go.
Level 190.
Climb level 190, JetBlue 7344. Thrust climb, up climb, up. Yeah, so now I said climb level 190, and that means we can go and ignore that restriction. So that's why I just pulled open climb, because the only other option would be to clear out that restriction in the FMS, but just pulling open climb is a lot quicker. So now we can go back to managed climb, climb Mount Blue 190. No, so Nicolas, we're doing today, we've got following flights planned, so we're doing the Toliss 320 Neo, and then we're going to go to DCS. Tomorrow evening we'll do a Phoenix flight from Ankara to Van. That's also a Turkish airport towards eastern part of Turkey, and there they've got a really interesting circling approach. So I've been giving a challenge by Brenold to fly a circling there. Right, cool. So that. They got vans. Well, at least they have a van airport. Yeah. Lima Tango Charlie India is the code. Right. Copy the active flight plan. We'll go fix info here. Clear. And secondary copy active. Check engine warning display is clear. And hey, Captain Azores, nice, yeah, nice to see you. How you doing? An A320. Well, if it's a good add-on, I'm happy for it, because A320 is something we haven't had yet in the Sims, have we? So definitely something to look forward to. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's hard to please everyone, QB, and it's tough for me to get everything working. A lovely view here. Yeah, so Robin, the thing is this, I wouldn't worry too much about XP11 anymore, because XP12 is around the corner. So really, if the devs keep to their schedule, it should be out in the next 3 or 4 weeks latest. So yeah, and then it's kind of a new start regarding XP11, or then XP12. It's a new start regarding visuals, regarding seasons. So with snowfall, aerodynamics, there's a lot of improvements coming.
JetBlue 7344, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
33.2, JetBlue 7344, I think.
3 Echo Victor, verify your destination.
Destination for 3 Echo Victor is Palomar.
Los Angeles outstar. Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. JetBlue 7344 reaching level 190.
JetBlue 7344, Los Angeles Center. Good afternoon, climb maintain level 340.
Climb maintain level 340, JetBlue 7344. Right, thrust climb Mount Blue 340. Anybody else experienced crash to desktops today on Microsoft? So we just got here or heard that some people are experiencing it. Oh, and I have Orbix North Carolina. No, not North California installed here on X-Plane now.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment are served. Thank you.
Hey Torre, thanks so much for 7 months here on Twitch. Hi Blackbox, glad to see you back on Twitch and excited for upcoming DCS stream. Nice Torre. Thanks so much for supporting. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing well. And Philip, hey, how you doing? Yeah, so Robin, some will be made compatible. I'm not sure what it's with the sceneries, for example. So I don't know what the deal is, how complicated it will be to get the sceneries updated to X-Plane 12. I'm not a programmer, I don't know what goes into that. But for the sceneries, I would imagine it's not too complicated. It's more about the aircraft add-ons, and I'm pretty sure that the major add-on makers, they will make their aircraft compatible with X-Plane 12 in a really quick time. So I'm sure, for example, Toto with his TBM and the Challenger, I'm sure you'll get an update within days, if not on the release date already with X-Plane 12. Other add-ons like here, Toliss or Flight Factor, I don't know exactly when they would be upgrading, but yeah. Hey, there he is. Okay. Toto, but Sue. Okay. Have you heard about the map that Orbis is creating for DCS? Yeah, which one was that, QB? Oh, it was a Windows update today, because I mean I've stopped my updates for another week.
Welcome aboard the Captain Rockwell's Twitch
That looks
channel
nice.
subscriber experience.
Oh, Sim Caesar again. Thank you so much.
First class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment
The
are
Kola
served.
Peninsula.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I need to read up on that. Sim Caesar. Yeah. So, do you know if the GTN 750 from PSM works in the Bonanza? Because I got it working in the Cessna now. And I actually bought the $25 yearly subscription, so I can use the Navigraph charts in there. So I'm actually looking forward to some IFA flying there as well. So North Scandinavia, okay. Nice. Well, it's interesting, QB. What do you think about Orbix coming in? Okay, the Win update. Okay, that's weird. The Win update, the Windows update 1 week ago. I think I have that installed. But I've not had any crash to desktops on Microsoft. Okay, interesting. And once again, SimCaesar, thank you so much for gifting us up to Toto. Very generous of you, SimCaesar. And a big shout out, if you do not know SimCaesar yet, let me give you one here. There he is. Make sure to check out his channel on Twitch. Goofy, hey, how you doing? Wow, it's a heavy bird. It's still climbing, but well, actually, that's quite typical for the Neos. So lower down in the lower atmosphere, the climb rates are crazy good. And that should be in combination with the fan blade. So as you go higher up, just like props, due to the fan blade design of the Neos, the performance actually then starts to drop as you get into thinner air. That's something you really see, especially with the heavy 320 or 321 Neos.
Vehicle Victor, contact still coming approach 119.
Still plans to switch? Yes, I am. And the interesting thing right now, so I've got applications for the 747 and 787, 777. And so right now, time-wise, it could be both. So it could either be the 787, 777, or the 747. So they pretty much right now at the same time. We'll see. We'll see what comes first. Oh, the Eurofighter. Yeah, that would be fantastic, QB. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, that's bright.
1030 Echo Victor, SoCal approach, Palomar altimeter 3006.
Let's see if we can put some sunglasses on. There we go. That's better. Mild Rover, hey. I'm doing good. How are you doing? You're still planning to switch? Oh yeah, I've already answered that one. Right, so Max, I'm not disclosing what airline I work for, but it's not BA, no. Right, it's Microsoft server crash. Oh, it's a server causing the crash desktop. Okay, 600 reports. Jeez. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the DCS mission tonight, QB. And again, thank you so much for all the help that you did. The briefing package is brilliant. Love those intelligence pictures where it's like a little bit blurred out. Very cool. Yeah, there we go, Toto. So manual thrust landings, that pretty much rules out British Airways. Yeah. Hey Club Class, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I hope when F2 crew allow people to record their voices sets you do it. Appreciate all the professional input. Yeah, okay, so Club Class. I think I can set something up. So I'll definitely try to make a voiceover for that. Yeah, Club Class, thanks again for the 100 bits. And I appreciate your support. Yeah, so that's cool. So Nicolas, you personally, you prefer the visuals over physics, which is fine. I mean, again, we talk about flight simulation, and everyone has their own, favorite aircraft, favorite sim, whatever, and don't worry too much about other people's comments or. There we go. I personally, so for me, I do care a lot about physics, and hence I prefer XP11 when it comes to physics. Now, visual-wise, yeah, visuals, I would say, if you got orthos, you're fine. But if not, then, of course, XP11 looks a bit dull, yeah. Robin, I'm not commenting, so... you're probably pulling my leg, Robin, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Nice. So, an hour flight time. We're going to see the descend error there as we are really stretching to get up to 340. And I think that is up there. That's the orthos from Orbix with North California. Yeah, that's where it starts. Should look nice. I don't know, Geep. So, regarding P3D, I have tried FS Labs again, and so I've done a flight, and I had a crash to desktop on one of those again. Seems to be induced by the camera program. And then the second flight was fine. One engine airlines, yeah, exactly. Hey, Chain Reactor, how are you doing? Anyone got issues disabling jetways? I read there might be an issue which is not fixed yet through the update. Oh, it's related to GSX. Well, I still have, from time to time when I load in, I have missing jetways. So you need to load in again, and that usually fixes the issue. But I have not been much in P3 lately, so... Yeah, so he can see a typical difference between standard X-plane 11 and then you got some orthos. I mean, it's a world of difference, isn't it? 2,000 feet to go. So let me prepare for the approach already. Let's get rid of those charts. They are not needed anymore. So we do San Francisco. So arrival. We filed Diamond 5, not Dynamite, Diamond 5 via Rusmi. We're going to check the restrictions in a second, and then we're expecting the islands approach 28 right. This one here. And for taxi in... Oh yeah, and again, we have a new scenery. So San Francisco from SFD. Hey Brennelt, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're feeling better again. Like you were saying last time that you slowly are getting better again. So 28 right, vacating via Echo or Tango, probably Tango, high speed off the runway, hold short of the runway there. And then parking gates. I guess we'll park somewhere. I don't know, we could take Foxtrot or something. Yeah, we'll take some Foxtrot. Cool. Good. We got 1,000 feet to go. Fairly stable climb, 800 feet per minute. So we can leave that as is. And check the progress page. 340, correct. Nice. Does the Phoenix have GSX integration so that it takes the loading time slightly from the EFB? I don't know. I haven't got the GSX yet because the reports from people that have actually purchased GSX, they were so disgusted with the product. I haven't bought it, so I'm gonna hold back until they fix the issues. Mac Outstar, and then once all the profiles are there for the major airports, so the FCAT files, then I'll probably I'll purchase it and have a look at it. Well, it'll be interesting to see, Ingo, what X-Plane 12 looks like with the ground textures. Aircraft aviation, I have a 4K monitor, which I can set to 30 FPS. And if I then activate VSync, and have VSync on here in X-Plane, it'll then lock onto the 30 FPS refresh rate, and that's why, or 30 Hertz, sorry, 30 Hertz refresh rate, and that's where I get 30 FPS. If you have a 60 FPS monitor, or 60 Hertz monitor, for example, through the NVIDIA settings, you can put that to half refresh rate, and again, you can sync that up to 30 FPS.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box YouTube channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served.
Hey
Thank
Pilsner,
you.
nice to see you again. Thank you for the 7 months here on YouTube. Well, I mean, he's already worried, I can tell you that. Yeah, and personally, I am really excited about shared flight, so I can't wait. So X-Plane 12
Welcome
shared flight, Challenger
YouTube channel
shared flight, that'd be fantastic. Really looking forward to it.
Could new subscribers please make their way
And
to
Pilsner,
the
I would be
first-class
honoured,
cabin
same with
where
Toto, I was
complimentary
honoured
drinks, snacks, and
having a
premium
flight with you guys at
entertainment
some
will
point
be
as well.
served. Thank you.
Emre as well, thank you so much for the 7 months here on YouTube. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. And chain reactor, you had the same thing, holding back by GSX for now. Yeah, it's it is getting annoying that
JetBlue 7344, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
12745, JetBlue 7344, thank you. Yeah, so it is getting annoying. Oops, 2745.
3 Echo Victor,
With these products coming out, not being, you know, really out of beta. Just going to wait a few seconds before I call in. Reynolds, actually, a lot of people complain about huge increase of Crasher desktop. Yeah, exactly, Reynolds. Lilo already commented on that today. Lots of issues, apparently, with the servers on the Microsoft side, not the user side. Oakland Center, good afternoon. JetBlue 7344, level 340.
JetBlue 7344, Oakland Center, roger.
There we go, Oakland Center. Hey, DeLeon, moin. How you doing? Club class, hey. You spent 2 days getting GSX to work, so far only working for Microsoft airports, but you're hopeful. I'm sure the bugs will get done. Yeah, but the thing is, club class, obviously people are complaining, quite rightly so, saying that they've purchased, you know, full price, and they would expect a working product, right? And with the issues, you know, which are obviously there, you do have to ask. Is it correct, or was it right to release at this very moment? Feels very much like a beta, yeah. That's a thing, right? Cool. Let me set up everything for the approach into San Francisco. It's better to be prepared for that. So let's check the ATIS first of all. We've got San Francisco airport information echo, and arriving runways to it right, to it left. So as expected, to it right. We have 030 at 7 northeasterly wind, so we may have a little bit tailwind actually. 10 miles, few 900, few 2100, 90 degrees, altimeter 3000. So let me enter those values into the MECDU. So 3000, temperature 19, wind 030 at 7, and the minimum. Right, oh yeah, good question now. Flaps 3 or config 4? Now we have a bit of tailwind, and we have a heavy bird. Normal profile 3 degrees. Yeah, it's a 3 degree profile. But tailwind, landing distance isn't bad either, or landing distance available, I should say. So we've got landing distance available, 3,425 meters, that's no problem. But the thing is, we've got a heavy aircraft currently weighing still 80 tons. I guess for landing would be just below max landing weight of 79.2. So my bet is that we'll go automatic low and config 4, so that combination. If you look at config 3 compared to config 4 VLS, it's about 5 knots, I would guess. It's actually not that much. It's only 3 3 knots faster for config 3, but still, yeah, we'll take config full, automatic low, and then we should be needing about 2.5 kilometers. 2,500 meters landing distance required. Yeah, so config 3 would have a little bit less drag because the flap setting isn't as large, so you have less drag, meaning you need less thrust, and that equates to less fuel flow, so you would save a bit of fuel, and you would normally in real life create a little bit less noise for people on the ground. To give you a value, for a Neo, it's about 20 kilograms on an approach for landing if you do config 3 instead of config 4. That's not much, but if you look at all of the flights, all aircraft landing over a longer period of time, that does save quite a lot of fuel in the end. Green Dot Foxtrot, hey, you uninstalled P3 yesterday, feeling relieved. I think your hard drive will probably feel relieved, right? Well, the problem, Jane Wreck, the problem with flaps 3...
39 Albuquerque ground, runway 3 taxi, correction, runway 26 taxi via Alpha.
Max manual brakes. Your brakes are going to be so hot. If you did max manual braking, you will be in the region of 600 degrees Celsius, no problem whatsoever. Probably more going towards 700, 800 degrees. So again, on these heavy 321s, you have to be careful. You really do.
Walker 398 Emerald Tower, fly runway, heading runway 4, cleared for takeoff.
So we've not been cleared by the arrival just yet, or descent. So we have clearance by the arrival, but not descent. So we're waiting for the clearance descent via the Diamond 5. Chain reactor. Where did you get that statistics from? 90% do flaps full. Would be interested to see. Ready now in the 1.7 beta. Nice. Okay, cool. I guess I need to test it at some point. Yeah. You guessed. I would say it's not 90. I would say probably it's in the region of 70% flaps full and 30%. Config 3. It depends on the airline, really. So it's
JetBlue
more
30, correction, JetBlue 7344, descend via the Diamond 5 arrival, San Francisco altimeter 3000.
JetBlue 7344 descending via the Diamond 5 and the altimeter 3000. Well, that's cool. So we got the clearance, descend via the arrival route. So I'll check the star, and the endpoint is R key at 7,000. So darting in 7,000. And then once we get closer to the descent, we'll get the aircraft descending. Hey MAN, wie geht's dir? How are you doing? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Brell, well, 800 degrees is very hot. With brake fans, I would guess half an hour, 45 minutes to cool down. Running brake fans, that is. If you don't have brake fans, 800 degrees is going to take you, just doing a wild shot here, almost 2 hours to cool down, if not more. Because 800 degrees for brakes is crazy hot, at least in the Airbus.
Walker 398, contact departure.
Club Class, say, how would you compare the Phoenix with the FS Labs? I get the impression FS Labs adventure. Yeah, Yeah, so you know, looking at how mature a product is, the FS Labs is definitely a very mature product. It's missing a couple of features maybe,
398 Amarillo departure.
but apart from that,
turn left heading 290,
it's a very solid product. So the Phoenix is fun to fly. However, man, there's still a couple of things that are annoying. Things like fuel flow of the engines, the flight model still not really being up to scratch yet. And for example, if you do an engine failure in the Phoenix,
Denver 7.
it's overpowered. So you can pull up 15 degrees pitch, no problem, which isn't accurate at all.
November 322 Delta Foxtrot, Denver Center, go ahead.
Malibu 322 Delta Foxtrot.
But yeah, I do enjoy flying the Phoenix.
Garfield, Kilo Romeo,
but
Lima,
it still has a couple things to desire.
On this 1-4 departure.
So we'll do and check
322
the
Delta
arrival.
Foxtrot. Denver Center Squawk 3547.
So let me just check the arrival restrictions here.
3547, maintain VFR, Malibu 322 Delta.
So we've got Diamond, max 290, 270 above. Correct. Then we've got lane 280 knots between, so we've got a window there between 220 and 260. 280 knots, correct. Next one is always, no restrictions there. Flows is, hey TV Revenger, I did say hello to you, didn't I? I think so, yeah. 280 knots. And then we got between 190 and 14,000. 18,000 is our transition. Then we've got seeds. Seeds at 250 knots between 12 and 10, correct. Then we got Freely. Or, yeah, Freely, I think it's called 230. 8,000 above, correct. And then we got Archie at
322 Delta Foxtrot,
7,000.
radar contact 24 miles north at Grand Junction
Correct.
Airport. Are you able to maintain responsibility for terrain and obstruction clearance
It's interesting,
between
it's
your
got speed
altitude
constraint
and
290. That's not correct, is it?
Affirmative. November 322
It doesn't make sense because before we had 230.
Clear to the Aspen Airport as filed.
So
On the maintain 15,000.
Clear to the Aspen Airport.
So then we
as
go
filed.
from
I maintain
Archie to the
15,000, Malibu 322 Delta Fox.
And then we got 6,000 to
Aircraft
Zilet.
at Monterey, say again.
Gur for 5,000, Dumba 4,000, and then we go to Chepin or Chepin, I don't know how to pronounce that, 3,000, and then
November
to
5418 Monterey clearance
Axmill,
to Santa Barbara,
1800,
Monterey
and from
5
there
departure, Shui
on the
transition,
ILS,
Victor
284,
27,
3D profile, missed approach,
direct, maintain
climb
6,000.
3,000 feet.
Departure frequency.
Radar 281 outbound from San Francisco
121.3.
BQ 12 miles.
Squawk.
And there we go and hold.
3403.
Right hand pattern at 3,000 feet. All correctly programmed. Fantastic. I did, didn't I? Yeah. Right. 20 miles to go for our descent, and I hope the profile is correct for our descent.
Number 188, reback correct.
Oh, that looks... Okay, so again, this is Orbix North California, but the SD version, not HD.
Walker 398, contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Looks nice.
Southwest 310, Albuquerque Tower, headline 26, cleared for takeoff.
Can you cool the brakes? Well, I mean, to be honest, maybe we've got some people here who know more about dynamics regarding heating, cooling, and so on. But I strongly would go against water cooling of brake discs.
Walker 398, level 17,000.
Because
Walker 398, Albuquerque
I
Center,
think it would put a lot of stress on the brake discs.
I maintain 380, Walker 398.
So I mean, water would only be in case of, like, you know, a fire or something. I don't think you should try, you know, standard cooling with water. I think that just puts a lot of stress on the brakes. Did my first flight in Microsoft DC6. It feels like a bucket. Oh, okay. That's yeah. It again, it's the physics, isn't it? You're missing the feel of a heavy aircraft. Yeah, thermal. Yeah, like thermal tension. Yeah, exactly. I think you would have to be careful with that. Good. We're going to start descent, so I'm going to press on that. We've got out magenta, so descent out magenta 270. Yeah, and Danny, I mean, you know, so service life is very important when it comes to airline or the airliners. It doesn't matter if it's engines, you know, or any parts of the aircraft, like brake discs, tires, that sort of stuff. Yeah, you have to be aware of you know, the way you treat the aircraft can have a significant impact on the service life of these parts. Hey, Silent Hunter, nice to see you again. How are you doing? Alright, descending now. We've got live weather, so it is actually currently quite nice. A few clouds up ahead. You doing good? That's good to hear. Happy to hear that.
Toliss 310, contact departure.
Yeah, so regarding the preconditioned air, theoretically,
310 Albuquerque departure, radar contact.
You see, the thing is, we have brake fans, so I'm not sure what happens with airlines on their 321s that don't have brake fans. I don't know if they would use a PCA to cool the brakes. Oh, nice, Silent Hunter. GG's. Yeah, all the best wishes for him. Yeah, cool. Oh, Mexico City, yeah. Is that, oh, actually, Silent Hunter, you know, I know they built a new airport there. Are you still flying out of the old one, or is it a new one now? Right, so preparation-wise, we can do one more thing. We check the routing. We've entered the performance data. We need to enter the minimum for the approach. I have not done that yet. So for the ILS approach, minimum 220. And that's of course Barrow 220. And RATNAV, let's put in San Francisco VOR. We're good for a briefing. So we are on the arrival Diamond 5. We have a currently grid altitude of 9.3, fairly high still. And then later for the approach we have an MSA of about 4,500 around San Francisco VOR. So missed approach will be 3.5 on the sectors. Runway is 28 right, expecting ILS approach.
Maintain flight level 200,
right, minimum is
Center,
220 feet,
4.6.
and the go around we already briefed up 3,000 feet. Taxi, oh, so guidance for the approach is going to be ILS flight directed. Landing flap setting is config full. Stop margin is around about 1,300 meters.
Albuquerque Center,
We'll vacate left depending on how far down the runway we are. But that left side, hold short to it left. Hotspots, we have a crossing runway. That's definitely going to be a hotspot. There we go. And that's hotspot 3, obviously. Got to be careful there. So either we go Tango, Delta, Quebec, and we're going to go to our Foxtrot gate there. Special operations, well, heavy aircraft, so we're going to be just below max landing weight. So we're aware of that. Hot brakes maybe for taxi and But apart from that, it's nothing non-standard. Threats. Tailwind a little bit. Alright, 270 above. Fantastic, it's keeping that, wonderful. Brennel, thank you much for gifting us up to Silent Hunter. Thank you very much, Brennel. A round of applause for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was an old military airport and the adaptive passengers. Okay, interesting. And you still fly to the old one. GG. Right, I'll constrain again, descend out magenta 220. Dankeschön. Using PCA for cooling brakes sounds like an absolutely insane idea to me. What a waste of energy to cool the air, then just blow it over the brakes very efficiently, and then you have to escape into the hot outside air. Yeah, Toto, I mean, I've not seen anyone do it, so it's I guess a theoretical question. And yeah, I can't give you a good answer on that because we've not done it. And did you see the video when Airbus almost landed on top of? Yeah, well, Silent Hunter in San Francisco, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, that was scary, wasn't it? But also, I can recommend you the video from Mentor Pilot. Let me see if I find it quickly. Regarding the, was it Air India or something, or that almost ran out of fuel because they diverted. Yeah, how could it go that far? So it's this video here. Very interesting video, and really, if you remember what I've been telling you guys about a valid plan B, so in-flight decision-making model, all right, looking for an alternate airport that has no threats. If they had stuck to that rule or that decision model, then they would have gotten into that situation. So we've got 260 below, that's fine, and speed.
JetBlue 7344, contact NorCal approach 120.905.
120.905, JetBlue 7344, thank you.
We're 2 Delta Foxtrot, contact Aspen approach 123.8.
123.8, 2 Delta Foxtrot.
Hey Lee, wie geht's dir? Mir geht's gut, dankeschön. Ich muss wer fragen, bist du jetzt schon im Urlaub oder Dubrovnik oder gehst du erst? Yeah, 6 go-arounds and then diversion. So I think that was already
Aspen approach, November 322 Delta Foxtrot.
So let me get the latest weather.
322 Delta Foxtrot, Aspen approach, Aspen altimeter, 303.
Echo now, altimeter. Yes,
303. Go ahead and get information golf.
Oh, in 2 days. Okay, fantastic.
2 Delta Fox.
Hey Mario, thank you so much for the kind words. Much appreciated. San Francisco arrival, good afternoon. JetBlue 7344, descending via the Diamond 5, passing 205, and we have information echo.
JetBlue 7344, San Francisco, correction, NorCal approach, San Francisco altimeter 3000, expect ILS runway 28 right approach.
ILS 28 right approach, JetBlue 7344, altimeter 3000. Yeah, dankeschön, yeah, fantastic, looking forward to them. Good, we're still in the profile, so we've got 280 knots there below level 190, that's fine. And thereafter, we've got 12,000 or below at seats, so that's where the aircraft needs to dive down, I guess.
And Aspen approach 322.
I know, so Peter, and again, for me, I'm excited about XP11.
Runway 15, unless you want to do something else.
Visual runway 15, 2
2 Delta Foxtrot, thanks.
Good, 18,000 is the transition. Yeah, and I have to say, that looks nice. So, yeah, when Orbix does something with regards to True Earth, so this is True Earth North California, but the SD version. That's not the HD, but SD. I think, personally, from up here, SD is perfectly fine. I mean, if you're doing VFAR low down, maybe you want to get HD version, but for me, IFAR flying. That is fine. Right, we're passing transition level 3000 is set. So, set QNH. QNH cross check, passing 17,500 now. Checked. Hey, forward, good evening. Yeah, we're almost in San Francisco. Looking forward to the DCS mission. Remaining flight time about 15 minutes. I've dialed down the sounds, but there should be sounds. It's just a little bit quieter. Oh, sorry. So I have... Yeah, I've dialed down the sounds a bit, that's why. Depending on the add-on, it can be a bit loud. Yeah, Mario, I try to do both languages now with the new... now they're mixed sounds with the standard one. But yeah, so Lee, I'm wondering, I completely forgot how to change sound levels with the Toliss. I've tried the app itself, so here, but I don't know, I can't change sound values for some reason. It doesn't work. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Right, let's maintain a lookout. So seats 250 knots, 12,000 below. Shouldn't be an issue. Right, we're anticipating a frequency change. However, I don't have a frequency here on the charts. 34.5, is that already? No, so maybe later we'll get 34.5, Morkel approach. Let me dial that in already. And then we got tower 20.5. Pilsner, I think I may, although I'm not 100% sure. Oops. Oh, is that in the... Hold on. Is that here? Plugins. Ah, yeah. Sound... is it Sound 3D then? Ah, hang on. Ah, you're right. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, here we go. Thank you. To Pilsner, thanks a lot. Man, I could...
Foxtrot, stand pilot discretion, maintain 13,000.
No, that's fine. In plugins, yeah. So it's plugin Sound 3D.
November 322
I would have never remembered that one. Good. Nice ascent. Let's get people strapped in. And then below 10,000 we'll switch on the lights. Good. It's now decelerating 250 knots, 12,000 below we already have. Next one is then freely at 230 knots and at 8,000 or above. And then our key, that's the important one, 230 knots at 7,000. Hey Tipixki, how you doing? Nice to see you. Beautiful. Let's switch on the LS buttons there. So is that already the ILS frequency? Let's have a look. So ILS, it should be India Golf Whiskey Quebec.
Walker 398, contact Denver Center 127.02.
That looks nice. Love it. I remember on the 747, sometimes, depending on how the wind was over the Atlantic, we may arrive over the Grand Canyon.
Walker 398, Denver Center, right.
I don't remember exactly which arrive route we had, but...
7344, contact approach 134.5.
134.5, JetBlue 7344, thank you. So I don't remember exactly which arrive routes we have, but so there's one that came over Point Reyes on the coast, and then we had one which
Monterey ground,
we arrived over the Grand Canyon and so
on the main ramp with golf ready to taxi.
5418A,
hey,
Monterey
Rob,
ground, runway 10 right, taxi via Alpha.
10 right via Alpha, Saratoga 54188.
NorCal approach, good afternoon. JetBlue, JetBlue 7344 on the Diamond 5, passing 9000.
JetBlue 7344 NorCal approach at Archie, cleared ILS, runway 28 right approach.
At Archie, cleared the LS 28 right approach, JetBlue 7344. Right, so that pretty much clears us, and man, I love the views here. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Like it. Now, lights. So below then 10,000 feet, we'll check for the approach checklist. We've got barrel ref, altimeter 300 is set. We've got seatbelts on. Then we have minimum barrow 220 feet. Auto brake low, engine mode selector normal, approach checklist completed. So 7,000 at, and I think we may need a little bit of speed brakes here.
2 Foxtrot, turn right, heading 160. Right turn to 160, Malibu, 2 Delta Fox.
And then we can go down to our 3,000 feet now for check-in. Out Magenta 7,000 for now.
Number 2 Delta Foxtrot, and when you roll out of the turn, the airport will be 12 o'clock, about 12 miles.
Oh, look at the colours there. Brilliant. That's so nice.
2 Delta Fox.
So I'm just trying to slow down here. There we go. Just a little bit off the path. Watching that circle there. Right, flaps 1. Yeah, speed is checked. Flaps 1. Wow, that looks brilliant. Love that. GG's. Speed brake back in.
And November 322
Pretty much on
Delta
path.
Fox. For some reason, I got a little
Let me
layer
pre-select
of
the
clouds
tower,
here. Can't see very well.
20.5.
Give me a vector.
Number 2 Delta Foxtrot, roger, turn right, heading 330,
And we've been cleared for the approach. However, I'm just going to hold off pressing the approach button for now.
Return to 330 vectors for the localizer.
I don't want the
Echo approach.
the localizer actually being captured before I overfly Dunbar here. That can happen, and it could lead to shortcutting the routing here. Yeah, SimCaesar, so with orthos, it does look very nice. Interesting, again, we are just now reaching max landing
Monterey
weight.
Tower, Saratoga 54188.
And you can see
we're ready for
the
departure.
VFE for the next flap setting
54188, Monterey Tower,
is
runway 10 right, cleared for takeoff.
215 knots.
Takeoff, 54188.
And here's the minimum speed for our slats configuration. Yes, SimCaesar I have. That's what I wanted to try out today, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I also bought Orbix, North California, just today. There's the bridge. Yeah, desalination plant. Yeah, chain reactor. That looks very much like that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That looks really nice. That looks very cool indeed. Right, I need to concentrate. Flaps 2, speed is checked. Flaps 2. Let's press the approach button here. Just going to add a little bit of speed brakes because I don't want to overspeed the flaps. Let's go start as well. Lock star. Cleared for the approach.
2 Delta Fox, you're flighting 360.
Yeah, you got to be careful in that configuration. There's no need to throw the gear just yet. It's still 3,800 feet, that's fine. 3,000 chip in. Yes, Alan Hunter, sure, yeah.
Bird 54188, contact departure.
Good. Missed approach 3,000 is set.
54188.
That looks nice. That looks really good. Right, speed brakes in.
Monterey departure. Saratoga 54188 climbing out of 2,200.
No, we'll not do auto land. I wanna, just like in real life, contact. I do want to do some manual flying.
7344, contact San Francisco Tower.
Over to tower, JetBlue 7344, thank you. And round later on is going to be 21.8. So,
November 322 Delta Foxtrot, turn left, heading 180, join the localizer.
So whatever you can do to reduce the workload later on, do so.
322 Delta Foxtrot.
2,500, 180 knots. Good. San Francisco Tower, good afternoon. JetBlue 7344, let's do it right.
JetBlue 7344, San Francisco Tower, runway 2A right, clear to land.
Do it right, clear to land, JetBlue 7344. Right, gears coming down. Yes, it's SOP Nicholas, yeah.
322 Delta Foxtrot, 5 miles from Jargu. Maintain 3,000 until established. Clear localizer, Yumi Echo approach. Expect runway 15.
Flaps 3, speed is checked. Flaps 3.
Okay, November 322 Delta Fox, I think it's maintain 13,000 until established. Clear for the localizer, DME Echo approach.
And flaps 4, speed is checked. Flaps 4.
Monterey departure.
So the wind right now is from the side, 4 knots.
On the Monterey 5.
Landing checklist. You come in while landing. No blue. The landing checklist complete. Wow, that's loud, isn't it?
4188 NorCal departure, radar contact.
Good, let's do some flying. So let's sync the thrust levers here. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, let's switch from that way. Manual thrust, manual flight, clear the land. Yeah, so that's what I mean with the pitch. That is just unrealistic. Like almost zero pitch.
We're 322 Delta Foxtrot, contact Aspen Tower.
Aspen Tower, 322 Delta Foxtrot. Aspen Tower, Malibu 322 Delta Foxtrot with you on the localizer.
Hey, how's it going?
November 322 Delta Foxtrot, Aspen Tower. Make straight in runway 15, clear to land.
Straight in runway 15, clear to land, November 322 Delta Fox.
Yeah, runway's inside. There we go. Hang on, I'll get to your shout out in a second. Continue. Right, lovely and smooth. I love it.
That's 310. Contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Nice one. Spoilers. Now, I don't know how to activate the reversers here. It doesn't work with that.
So that's 310.
F2 doesn't work. Right, we got spoilers decel.
For 54188, you should be
so you can see
joining
heavy aircraft, 90 knots now.
Where are you headed now?
Gonna go manual brakes here. And we'll take the next high speed to the left. Nothing.
Yeah, Monterey.
The call-outs were there. They were very quiet. Ingo.
Saratoga 4188 intercepting the radial now.
Actually, let's take this.
We're
one.
54188 route. By the time you turn back to the north, you'll probably be just needing to turn again. So just fly heading 180 Joint Victor 27.
Right, make sure we stop before 28 left here.
Okay, Monterey 54188 is direct Shoei.
We're 54188 negative. Turn left heading 180 Join Victor 27.
Turn left 180.
We already have hot brakes here.
Victor 27. Saratoga 54188.
We're going to wait with the brake fan for 5 minutes unless it goes above 500. Then we'll switch it on immediately. Right, I'm just going to wait here for a couple of seconds. Use the time to do this. I'll leave the strobes on for now. I don't see anyone there. Looks nice, I like it. JetBlue 7344, holding shot 28 left.
JetBlue 7344, cross runway 28 left, contact ground.
Cross 28 left and contact ground, JetBlue 7344. Right, again, make sure there's no one on the runway that they're going to hit. It's not the APU. Brennald, normally, of course, the controller obviously will see you holding short. Normally, they would give it the clearance. It's just he's busy, you know, controlling many areas. So here on PilotEdge, that is. Right, let's stop here. 21A. San Francisco round. Hello, JetBlue 7344 is in Kilo.
JetBlue 7344, taxi to parking via Alpha, join, correction, Alpha, this frequency.
Alpha, this frequency to the terminal. JetBlue 7344, thank you. So Alpha, really, we can do anything we like on the inner there, then we're on the apron. After landing checklist, make sure that is off. Radar, predict the wind shear system off after the landing checklist completed. I want to park somewhere here. Hey, the Airbus guy. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Right, well, we're 600 degrees. Jesus. Right, that's a bit of a Toliss issue. That is way too hot. Right, Alpha, here comes the ramp. So that's where we're going to park. Danny, this once we fly the A321, yeah. It's I like from all the aircraft, especially the 320 Neo really is a lovely aircraft to fly. So not only in the Sims,
at Aspen Tower,
but
Malibu
also in
322 Delta
life.
Foxtrot, clear 15 at Alpha 2.
So as you turn into the stand, switch off all the lights. APU is on.
2 Delta Foxtrot, taxi to parking via Alpha, this frequency.
Now, the cool thing here is, with the new scenery, the docking system should work if you have SAM installed. So let's have a look if that works. So very crude kind of indication. Make sure that is centered, and then yellow, red, like a traffic sign. Yellow and red, there we go. So we stop, put the parking brake on, make sure parking brake is working. APU lead on 2 and 1. And welcome to San Francisco. Let's switch off the beacon. Seatbelt signs off. And that should signal the jetway. There it comes. Fantastic. Love it. Nice. Let's do the rest of the items. Fuel pumps. Lilo pilot, good night to you. Yeah, looking forward to the update. Very cool indeed. Right, lovely, lovely, lovely. Transponder, TCAS obviously off. Cool. Parking checklist. Parking brake or chocks. Parking brake is set. Engines off. Wing lights off. Fuel pumps off. Parking checklist completed. Right. And I'll give you a quick tour of the airport. I think like SimCaesar would be very interested to see what the update holds. Oh, hang on. Right. How come I can't move forward? So, question from Silent Hunter is now, you have a dual RA fault on non-precision approach. You can only use the look at the button. Non-precision you can use. Can you use the approach button? No. And the 320 you don't. But you, what do you mean? You mean you're flying in localizer approach? No. Well, I would have to have a look at how. No, probably it won't work because dual RA fault. Isn't that where the aircraft goes into direct loss straight away? If I remember correctly. Yeah, so I would have to look at what is still working in that case. I don't know everything off by heart, so. But for flight director guidance, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know if you have flight director guidance in that case. So if it's a localizer approach, obviously you can press the approach button. The logic will make sure that obviously you only would intercept the localizer. This MAN, this is the new one, SFD. Isn't that Mr. X? Yeah, so that looks very nice. I mean, people coming in and out of San Francisco in real life. Yeah, the apron again, that looks really nice. Hey, Jacob, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, so compared to the previous version, SimCaesar, absolutely, it does look much, much nicer and performs well, I have to admit. It's perfectly nice, so very smooth. And we'll check the night lighting in a minute. Yeah, and one thing I saw as well, so it looks like part of the terminals. Yeah, look at that. So you can actually look into the first layer at the terminals. Working jetways, working docking systems, which is nice. Yeah, some people inside. Yeah, I like that. That's something I really like about sceneries these days. Very cool. Let's have a look at night lighting, shall we? And I would expect it to look spectacular. Oh, and replay. We've got to do replay with the landing. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, no. So for the VOR approach, no. So VOR approach, you cannot use the approach button, no. Oh, that looks really cool. Look at the solar panels there, reflections. Yeah, that's really nice. Nice lighting, I love it.
Welcome
That
aboard
looks
the
really
Captain
nice.
Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience.
And excited for XP11 12.
Subscribers, please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium.
QB, you don't like it? I like it. For
Thank
XP11, that is definitely one of the better add-ons. Yeah. And Club Class, thank you so much. Yeah, but for the lighting itself, normally what I really dislike is the yellowish lighting. So this is actually something, you know, you can, where you feel you could see something. And here for the I like it. I think it's very nice. And Club Class, thanks a lot for 4 months. Here comes a round of applause. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. I like it. So, cool. On Thursday, I went home from Hurghada to Munich. First passenger row. How tiny. Yeah. Well, to tell you what something. So, Parabas, don't be shy. Next time, just ask if you can have a quick glance in the flight deck. I'll be very surprised if the pilots would deny that. So, you know, doing boarding or deboarding, maybe better doing deboarding. Yeah, just ask if you can have a quick look. Just, you would ask the purser. If you ask politely, like, is it possible to have a quick look in the flight deck? The purser will normally then ask the captain. The captain will give you the approval. And then you can have a chat with the pilots as well. Danny, thanks for that. So, wind gear down, direct lock, Hat 1 only, and ILS approach mode cannot be engaged. And the lock mode is available via the FC lock push button. Yeah. No. So actually, hang on. That should not be the case. Again, the lock button here. Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. Yeah. I know what you mean now. Okay, so that lock button there, that gives you the localized approach. Yeah. Okay. So that does work then. Cool. Yeah. Thanks for the for looking that up. Very nice. Cool, guys. We're gonna go and jot or quickly stop the stream here, and then I'll be in DCS for the next mission. It's the next simulator mission, and I know DCS is not for everyone, but if you do like DCS, come and join us. And I'll see you in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes time from now. Thank you so much for all of the support, as always, guys. Next stream is tomorrow evening. Tomorrow we're doing a flight from Ankara to Van in Turkey.
Good night.
With a circling approach. And we're going to do a group flight tomorrow as well. The group flight now, I have to see. There's somebody that was saying that they would appreciate if we could start a little bit earlier with the group flight so they can join. Lol. Did you see that person? What happened there? I'm not sure which way around we're going to do it. Group flight first and then the challenge. But we'll be in Microsoft tomorrow. Hopefully they will fix the crash or desktop issues by then. Right. Yeah, so Parabas, yeah, do ask, yeah, by all means. And yeah, all good. Okay. You started Max and no crash. Okay, cool. Yeah, people, I don't know what it was, SimCaesar. So apparently it was on the server side. But yeah, people have been reporting crash the desktops today. Cool. All right, guys. Thanks to my moderators. Thanks for looking over the chat, as always. And see you again very soon. Thank you so much. Good night.